Having created a SmartArt diagram, there are many options available to you to customize the SmartArt diagram, and these all reside in the ribbon on the SmartArt Tools Design tab. Let's start with the layouts. At the moment, with the use of orange border, I can see I have this layout currently applied. But if I hit the More button, there are a lot more layouts that I could choose from. For example, I could rest on this option, and decide ultimately which layout I'd like to apply to my diagram. And I might go for this option here. Having chosen the layout, the other thing you can do is you can rearrange the order of your shapes and promote and demote people. For example, let's take this level here, which contains Megan, Leanne and Rosarie. What I'd like to do is change the order so Rosarie is first and Megan is last. What I'll do is I'll click on Megan, and I'll use on my toolbar, my ribbon, my right to left button. If I click the right to left button, Megan is now on the right end of the organisation chart. If I click the right to left button again, she's now on the left end of the organisation chart. So you can switch the layout from right to left or left to right. Let's look at the case of demoting and promoting. For example, if I was to click on Margaret, I might decide to promote Margaret so that she's on the same level as Megan, Leanne and Rosarie. To promote Margaret, on the SmartArt Tools Design tab in the ribbon, I'd use the Promote button. And I've just promoted Margaret, so now I have 4 on this level. If I wish to demote Margaret with Margaret selected, I'll click the Demote button. The other thing you can do is you can move your shapes up and down. Let's take the case of Jack. If I click on Jack, I can use the Move Up button to move Jack up and above Caitlin. And if I click the Move Down button, I can move Jack down. So these are very handy to move a selected shape up, move a selected shape down, demote somebody, promote somebody, and change the order from right to left or left to right. The other thing you can do is you can interact directly with the text pane. If I click the text pane button on my ribbon or hit this button on the left of my SmartArt, I'll bring up the text pane. If I then drag the bottom border, I can stretch the text pane so I can see all my entries. If Leanne acquired another person on the same level as Margaret, I'll click at the end of Margaret and I'll press Enter and I'll add another person, perhaps Cara. Margaret and Cara are both now under Leanne. If I want to put Cara under Margaret, I can also demote Cara using the text pane and using the Demote button. I can demote Cara and I can promote Cara. I can also use my Tab key to demote Cara and my Shift Tab key to promote Cara.